Hello and welcome in. Today I'm just going to be chilling and doing some work on my spreadsheet because I haven't had much chance to do much on it this week. Currently I am at about 55% complete. A little bit over that. Don't know if the music is at a decent level. You guys will have to tell me. Basically we are listening to the Subnautica soundtracks because it's a good mood. And it won't get my VOD muted, so I can publish it. But yeah, so I decided recently there's another thing I want to add to my checklist page, which means that it's not fully complete now. It was 20 minutes ago. But I think I'm going to add a percent completion to it. The formulas for that. This page is not done. These are two pages I've added recently and completed. This one's complete. Have not started on the tools page. Survival page is complete. Vehicles is the one I'm kind of in the middle of. Vehicles and biomes are the ones that I'm in the middle of working on. Haven't started on the building one. And then the building calculator, I need to work on the formulas. And then all these aren't done yet. I haven't even started on the end pages ones. So that's kind of where I am. And as for this info page, I'm missing like 20 boxes filled. I haven't figured out what I want to say for these yet. So they're just not filled yet. But anyways, this is one of the pages that's mostly complete. I think what I'm gonna do is do this. Then those need that. Goes to 2. Or maybe not. Maybe it was 3. Hey, Rattata, how are you? Then I need to do the interior ones, except for that right-hand one is that. Alright, then how am I gonna do this? Actually, I'm gonna need a third row. this. I'm gonna merge. And it needs to be this color. With that border. And like that. These two are going to be hidden. Let's take this. There. And there. These are going to be hidden. What background color do I want for these? Working on a crochet blanket for the kitty with a pattern that looks like cats. I love that. That is so cute. Okay, so this row, I need count if this, there's the range. Let's have it count if true. Okay, so it should be 0 currently, and it should change if I click on something. Now this one I want to Okay, I want the total amount. Whee! So this, count if it's true. And then also count if it's false. Oops. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. B6. Hydrate. Thank you. Oh, false. 165. I'm gonna guess that's correct. Okay. So then I want to copy those. Do this. That goes there. These. Oops. That's not helpful, Thrall. Okay. Gotta fix the thingamajiggies. Okay, this is still supposed to have a bottom. Okay. Now for this one, I want to take this and divide by this. Then I want format number %. Custom number. Can we do just that? Yeah, we can. Nice. Let's take that way. Do that. Wait, get rid of that. Then add that. Switch to there. Perfect. Okay, this equals sum of these there we go. This is going to be the sum of those. This. Is that what I want? J4 divided by J5? Correct. Only copy. I want to paste a format. Okay, now I want to select these, format, conditional formatting. Color scale. This. Can I switch this one? Not really. So we'll have to go there. Okay. %, 0. 50% is in the middle. 100% is there. Done. Why is it still showing green? Oh, I know why. Or that's weird. I don't... That's not doing what I want it to. Number. So... Okay, now it's doing what I want it to. I think. So I want those bold. Like that. Alright, so I should be able to hide those rows. This needs to have text wrapping. Curious. I think I need that there. Yes. And then over here, I want to do this. This color. Like that. Question, do I want to do that? Yeah, I think so. Then this needs to be filled out. This should completely work now. This format text. No, I don't like that as much as I thought I was going to. What about if I do this? That's better. No. I'll leave it like that because there's going to be instructions in this box. Okay, so now we can say this is almost done. Which works for me. The only thing I'm missing is the instructions. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. This one. Let's do this. This is going to be hidden. Okay. Count if this. Actually, we should be able to take it all the way down. Is true. This format. That's no. Number. Custom number. This one. Apply. Okay. Make that centered. That way they're marked. This one. This is true. Plus count. Oops, count if it's false. False. I don't need that there. This then needs to be centered just for me. This let's do this way. Equals this divided by this. And center. Actually, that's definitely not gonna work. Okay, this format, number, custom format. Get rid of one of the decimals. Okay, then this can be hidden. Nice. Hey, Lord John, how are you? Okay, very cool. Let's go here. Data bank. Hold on. Undo this for a second. 292. Okay, so hide the row. Info. This needs to be not that. And this is 1. Because I did get that formula done. Cool. How's the spreadsheet going? It's going fabulously. I am, if we go all the way up here, I'm at just over 56% complete. Master checklist, the only thing it's missing is the instructions up top. The rest of it is complete. Biomes. I'm at about a third of the way through the page, maybe more. But this is a page that's going to take a while. However, I have added a really cool chart that's entirely subjective, although I did do some research into it before I did any of the ratings. So those things are bothering me. Okay, all fixed. This shows the biomes by danger level, like which ones are the most dangerous to go to in order from basically 0 to 10. Pretty self-explanatory. The next chart I'm really proud of. This one is a chart of the vehicles in the game, how deep they can go, and all of the different biomes. So it's compared. So you can see the line. Like if you have a sea moth without anything, the deepest you can go is this first line. The next upgrade would be this line. And then a sea moth can never go below this line. So this took some figuring out to do, I'll be honest, for the simple reason that these bars had to be graphically designed. I just did them in Paint, so they would be, because not all of them start at a perfect 0 or 25 or 50 or 75 or 100. So I had to be able to allow for the bar to go into the next one. I couldn't figure out how to do that unless I just made little graphic bars. So there's that. This page is complete. It's all of the animals. It's all of the corals. It's all of the land. This is all the land plants. And then up at the top is all of the water plants that you can find in the zone. And each one has a description, its use, where you can find it, and then some key facts. Like, is it dangerous? Does it glow in the dark? Can you eat it? Can you scan it? Can you pick it up by hand? Can you harvest it with a knife? Can you put it in an aquarium or a planter? And importantly, can you use it in a biofuel generator? So everything is listed out. The tools will be much the same thing. I separated them out into like basic tools, diving equipment, exploration tools, and safety tools. This page is done. This is all the things you can eat or drink or use for healing. And it tells you a little bit about them, where to find them, what materials you need to make them, how much hunger or water they satisfy, or hit points. So that was fun. Vehicles is what I'm working on currently. I have a little bit of the sea moth done. Actually, no, I have most of the sea moth section done. Prawn suit, probably a little bit less than half, and I haven't started on the other two. The vehicle calculator, this is done. This is a really neat page in that you can say, okay, I want to make a sea moth. This tells you exactly what you need to make a sea moth. But I want to have, let's say we're going to go as deep as a sea moth can go. That adds to it what you need for that depth module. Let's say I want to put in a solar charger and 2 storage modules. Those are the exact materials I need for it. These are the ones that you need to have on hand when you're building it. And these are the materials these materials broken down into the raw materials. So and then obviously, and then it highlights it if you need to have that material. Same thing for the prawn suit calculator. This one you can pick which arm you want for it. You can also pick you can pick out your depth module and all of those modules. This just, you check if you're going to build the material or build the actual vehicle. This is the same thing for the Cyclops. So that is a super nice calculator. And then I have a page where I went through and I suggested some good configurations with some possible changes you could do, and a description of it, and then what you would need to do to make that particular one. Like, this one is a sea moth moving van, which is basically just a sea moth to help you move stuff. And that would be what you would do for it. And then there's some other ones. Most of these ideas came from a Reddit post I saw, but then I changed them up a little bit because I wasn't 100% happy with the way that worked. I believe this is actually supposed to be a claw arm. I may change it later because I didn't realize claw arms actually do danger or do damage. Then this is just a description of all the building modules, all the things you can make with the habitat builder. And this is a calculator that is going This is going to calculate out what you need based on what you want to put in your base. It's also going to calculate your hull integrity, so you'll be able to know right away before you even start building whether that base is going to work or whether you're going to need to add bulkheads or foundations. Or it's also going to track your power capabilities, and then obviously what materials you need. And all of those calculators are taken care of with this massive data sheet. All the formulas, all the materials and everything is on this sheet. So down here is where I'm starting to do the calculations for the base builder. I think this is where all the information is. And then down here is where I'll do the calculations, and then I'll add it all together for here. Then there will be a page here that is kind of like this page in that it's example stuff. I'm going to have some base examples, configurations of how they would work. Then I have the explorable structures page, which I have started on. But I have considerable amount left to do on. And then lastly, the data bank page, which is basically all of the entries that you can scan something or do something to get a data entry for, and then it calculates how far through the game you are based on what you've got there. This needs to be, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is that what it is? I need to change that. Data bank. This needs to have 6 added to it. Actually, it needs to, we'll just make it an even 300. And this should be 2 because the description is complete. And it's easy to look at this page and be like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do, I don't know what to do. But when it comes down to it, I have it calculated out on here. These numbers will not be here forever. I will take these off once the thing is complete. They're there to help me stay motivated to keep working on it. Basically, that's what they're for. Yeah, so that's how it's going. Just about 56% complete. So it's going well. Let's see, what do I want to work on? I'm thinking I may work on the vehicles page, get it closer to being done. Either that or get to work on the building calculator. Yeah, let's get started on this. Okay, foundations are lead and titanium. So that's going to add this times how much lead you need. This adds this times how much titanium you need. Then it also adds to the integrity by this amount. Okay, glass compartments are 2 glass. So that's this times this. Okay, hatches. What are hatches? Quartz and titanium. So quartz would be this times this. Then the other component is titanium, so it would add to this total. I compartment. That takes 2 titanium. Oh, shoot. This. I need the glass compartment. Plus this times this. And the hatch integrity would be this times that. Okay, I compartment is just titanium. So we can add that here. There have been a lot of those today. Times this. Then I need to add this times this. Ladders are just titanium. And they don't do anything to the integrity, but I want to add them to the calculation anyway, so it's complete. L compartment. That's, wait, 2 titanium. Then this is going to add this times Okay, all glass compartments are all glass. And I need to add the glass compartments in here. This times this. Okay, reinforcements are lithium and titanium. This times this. Okay, and then it adds to the titanium. Like that. Then adding reinforcements times this. Now T compartments. It's 3 titanium. This would add this times this. Okay, X compartments are just titanium. Now we add them into this. This times this. Okay, windows are just glass. Times, whoops, that one. Okay, then windows mess with your integrity. By that amount. And while I'm here, I'm just going to do the next one. This times this. Okay, and the vertical connectors are just titanium. That actually should work for that little one. It's actually 12, not 11. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 17. So 6, 12, 11, 17. Oof. Okay, there's the 17. There's the 12. 12. And I can add 6 to that. this is complete. Alright, bulkheads are silicone rubber and titanium. This, then it's going to add to this. Okay, a large room is 2 plasteel ingots. And then it gets rid of that. That's supposed to be colored. Moon pools are 2 lead. And 2 titanium ingots. And they get rid of integrity. This is going to come from this number. Okay, so multi-purpose room, just titanium. Then this. Okay, then the observatory is enameled glass and titanium. Okay, so this adds to this total. By that amount. That adds into there. Okay, scanner room is copper ore. Table coral. Then titanium. And it will also add to this by that amount. Then power is going to be this times this. That's 12 more complete. Puts us at 90. Okay, a camera drone is a battery. Battery. Then it's a computer chip. Then glass and titanium. Then we need to do this. What's that? This. Then should be 6 there, right? Oh, I'm missing one. Okay. I know which one I'm missing. So this is actually 12. Oops. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. Alright, so these... should just go straight down the line. Alright, so we did the cameras. Large room glass domes are enameled glass. Lithium. titanium. No, I don't want to change that. Weird. Okay, this. I then want to add this. And that. To enameled glass. And titanium. Then we have to add the integrity. Okay, scanner room range upgrade is copper ore. And magnetite. Then it adds nothing. Okay. Speed upgrade is gold and silver. And then that's a problem. I did not put in copper wire on this list. I may have to. Hold on. Let's do this first. Let's see, can I just move that? And copy those. Get rid of that. This is from here. And computer chip should be adding this. Then titanium, we're gonna have to see if it copied correctly. This times, it did. Good. reduce it by 0. We're gonna put it in there anyway. This is 13. So 13, 12, 13, 17. Oof. And that means we can add that. Good. Then this thing. Okay. This comes from here and goes down the line. Battery charger is made up of a copper wire, a titanium, and a wiring kit. It does this to the integrity and power production. Does that. I think. I'll have to double check that with the numbers. Energy storage. It does not do anything to energy storage. So we're not even going to add it in there. Okay, bioreactor is a lubricant. Titanium. And a wiring kit. Plus this times this. Did I miss this? Did I just not do it with the battery? I don't know why I didn't add that in there. Okay. This. Shoot. These are all wrong. Okay. Then okay, so let's check that. Yeah, that should be correct. Okay, then we should be able to go straight down. And that should be C47. Yes. Good. It's correct. Alright. Did the bioreactor floodlight is glass and titanium. Oh, thank you. Let me add this real quick so I don't forget where I am. This one. Doesn't add anything to that. Okay. Hydrate. Okay. Nuclear is an advanced wiring kit. Lead. Then I need plasteel ingot. Then it does nothing, I think, to the integrity. Yep. Power production. How many times? Okay, then plus this times this. Power cell charger. Another advanced wiring kit. Then we put in some rubies. And we add some titanium. Oops, not that. Doesn't do anything for that. Power transmitter is gold and titanium. Copper ore. Then quartz. Then titanium. And here. And then this adds 75. Okay, spotlight is glass and titanium. This times this. Uh-oh. Did that screw this whole thing up? Advanced wiring kits are from power cell chargers. So that's what selected. And nuclear reactors. So those are correct. Okay. Solar. Copper wire. I think it's all correct. Yeah. This needs to have this added in. Then we can start on thermal plant needs aerogel. Magnetite. And titanium. Okay. Okay, this. Times this. Problem is I'm gonna have to figure out how to calculate this. Okay, hold on. Okay. I think what I'm looking for. Search key returns the values in the result range. That's what I need. It's X lookup. Returns the closest match. I may need to figure this out better. Search key, the value to search for. Okay, can do that. Lookup range. Result range. Missing value. Value to return if no match is found. Exact match. Yeah, we'll do that. Yes. Okay. So. This has to be XLOOKUP. The search key is this. And you are looking in this range. The result range is right here. If it's missing, use this. Search by... I don't need those. Those can be just left default. Okay. Now what happens if I change that? Does it change? Holy crap, it works. I mean, okay then. I'll go back here. I'll wait. Shoot. I did miss something. What if they put in a... X value that is lesser. -1? Let's do -1. Okay. What was the other thing? Search by 1.